When did you realize your child's trauma wasn't over? My daughter Sadie stopped talking when she was 6. No warning, no explanation. She woke up one morning and simply refused to speak. Not couldn't. Refused. The doctors called it selective mutism, trauma-induced, but nobody could figure out what the trauma was. Our family was stable. No divorce, no death, no violence. My husband and I both worked steady jobs. We didn't fight. We didn't yell. Sadie had friends, good grades, and a room full of stuffed animals she used to narrate bedtime stories to every night. Then one morning she just stopped. At first we thought it was a phase. Kids go through phases. But after a week of silence, we took her to a therapist, then another, then a specialist. They all said the same thing. Something triggered this. Find the trigger. We couldn't find it. The only thing that changed around that time was my husband's best friend Bernard moving to California. He'd been part of our family since before Sadie was born, practically lived at our house, taught Sadie to ride her bike, read her stories. Everyone loved Bernard. When he moved away, Sadie went silent. We assumed she was grieving, losing someone she loved, a 6-year-old processing loss the only way she knew how. So we gave her time. 1 month became 6. 6 became a year became 2. She communicated through notes, nods, pointing. Her teachers adapted, her friends adapted. We adapted. It became our normal. For 4 years, my daughter didn't speak a single word. Then my husband announced that Bernard was coming to stay with us for Christmas. First time in 4 years. That night, Sadie came into my room at 2 a.m. She hadn't been in my room since before she stopped talking. She stood by my bed until I woke up, and then she spoke. Don't let him come back. 3 words. Her voice sounded like sandpaper, like something that hadn't been used in years, because it hadn't. I sat up so fast I almost knocked her over. Sadie, you're talking? She was shaking. Not the cold kind. The scared kind. Please don't let him come back. Who? Bernard? She flinched at his name like I'd slapped her. My whole body went cold. That's when I knew. The next morning I tried to convince my husband to cancel the visit. I didn't tell him what Sadie said. I wasn't ready. I needed to be sure. I just said I had a bad feeling. He laughed. You've always been overprotective. I said Sadie seemed upset about it. He shook his head. She probably just doesn't remember him. She was so young when he left. She locked herself in her room when you told us. She's 10. Everything is dramatic at 10. I tried a different approach. What if having him here is too much change for her? The therapist said routine is important. His face hardened. Bernard is family. He's been looking forward to this for months. I'm not canceling because of a hunch. That night, Sadie slid a note under my door. She was back to not talking, but the note said everything. He told me no one would believe me. He was right. I sat on my bathroom floor and held that note until my hands went numb. The next morning, I took Sadie to her therapist. Alone. Without my husband. I showed the therapist the note. She read it and closed her eyes. Has she said anything else? She spoke for the first time in 4 years. She said, don't let him come back. Then she went silent again. Who is him? My husband's best friend. Bernard. He used to babysit her. He moved away the same week she stopped talking. The therapist wrote something down. Then she looked at me. I need you to understand something. If this is what it appears to be, your daughter has been carrying this alone for 4 years. She stopped talking because it was the only way she knew how to protect herself. I couldn't breathe. She needs to know you believe her before she can tell you anything else. I went home. My husband had already confirmed Bernard's flight. The guest room was made up. Christmas decorations were going up. I tried one more time. Cancel the visit. Why are you so obsessed with this? Because something happened to Sadie, and I think Bernard is the reason. He stared at me. That's a dangerous accusation. It's not an accusation. It's a mother's instinct. Bernard is my best friend, and Sadie is your daughter. He didn't cancel. Bernard arrived 3 days before Christmas. He walked in with presents and that big smile everyone loved. My husband hugged him like a long-lost brother. I stayed by the stairs. Sadie was in her room. She hadn't come out since the announcement. Where's my favorite girl? Bernard asked.